Hello again, recording on QuickTime. Today, different webcam. Mainly because I just wanted to show you like those comics up there. You can see there's 6 Gunsmith Cats and comics. I have a really large box. I'm about to dive into, and it is a big box. Here we go. Sorry, I'm not doing this on camera because this is a pile of comics. It's basically looking at one auction, and then when I viewed the seller's other auctions, they had one that I thought was a striking good deal that I just had to include with that purchase. And I got newspaper and everything. Well wrapped, bubble wrap. It's good to see. Get out of here. Sorry, I'm just working with minimal space, so. Man, that's a brick of books. Like, that's actually fairly heavy. Really well wrapped. Can't complain about that. So now I'll probably do the fast forward thing as I open them. Holy cow, I just realized that on one of them, he literally had like a huge bag around the entire lot. So they weren't individually bagged and boarded. So, and all these were listed in near mint. But as you can guess, they're in good shape. I'll give you that. But I really want to bag and board these ones before I handle them. But the second lot that was a strikingly good deal was the first series. And if there's one comic that's valuable in this entire comic run, it's that. If you can get a 9.8, it's a big deal. So he actually had, like, of the original run, there was 1, then he's missing 2, 3, then jumps to 4, 5. I have a bunch of 5 for some reason. That's funny. 6, 7. I always like that cover. That's a good cover. 8, 9, and that one may look familiar. I don't know if you can now. That's actually up on my wall. There's 10. And in this one, there was some Bean Bandit as well. He had like 1, 2, and 3 of the Bean Bandit run. So I don't think it was advertised. I just read Bean Bandit the other night, actually. It's pretty fun. There you go. So I'm actually going to bag and board those ones and show you once I get them bagged and boarded. That was a lot of bag and boarding, and luckily I had enough bag and board, so that was good. I just use Mylar for all my comic bag and boarding, and I use silver regular size. I was just thinking one of the interesting things, like this is the ADV, basically OAV release. This actually came out afterwards in North America than this. My last video was going on about Torrance Smith, so he'd actually secured the rights, did the translation, did the whole left to right thing, sold it to Dark Horse even before there was an anime released in North America. So without further ado, let's actually get into the purchases, shall we? So I already showed you the first lot. No need to show you that one again. Where should we start? So yeah, I'll show you the purchase price. I think it was like $144 Canadian for 25 comics. Not quite $6 a piece, which is like pretty close to a modern comic anyway. Shades of Grey number 1. Sorry for the glare. Shades of Grey number 2. Shades of Grey number 3. I do like this one of Minnie May. Shades of Grey 4. And finally, the 5th of Shades of Grey. Good one of Raleigh. Bad Trip. This is a cool series. 1 of 6. Not my favorite covers though. 2 of 6. These are all in really good shape. 3 of 6. There is a little bit of a spine roll, which pressing would take out, but I honestly think that was because the way the guy had them stored, they weren't bagged and boarded. So there's like a little bump along the spine. But beyond that, like I'm willing to say they're never been opened. So Bad Trip, 5 of 6. Good one in Goldie there. And finally, Bad Trip, 6 of 6. Maybe I'll save the best for last. So this is Goldie versus Misty, 1 of 7. Goldie versus Misty, 2 of 7. And Goldie versus Misty, 3 of 7. Four of 7, and I mean that looks pretty good for a black cover. 5 of 7, 6 of 7, and that one should be familiar because yeah, let's see if I can up on my wall there. And this one I just reused the bag, but it's in good shape. So 7 of 7. Okay, now the best one. I gotta say, Return of Grey is probably, I think, the best covers of the entire series. So it's a good story too. So Return of Grey, 1 of 7. This is my absolute favorite cover. As you can tell, it's up there as well. I think that's a great one of Raleigh there, but that's 2 of 7. 3 of 7. Another good one of Raleigh here, 4 of 7. 5 of 7, that's actually up there as well. 6 of 7, another funny one of Raleigh. I'm just laughing because I know where that comes from in the comic book when she's in the hospital. And finally, 7 of 7. So there you go. That was a really huge purchase, but it's fun because, as I was saying, like with the Torrance Smith, the Studio Proteus, these are all Studio Proteus, by the way, in case you didn't notice. Little SP right there. But it just amazed me that basically, like, they were released in Dark Horse by Dark Horse as comics before there was even like an OAV series over here. You know, like normally it's the other way around, especially in America, because you know you get the popularity from the anime and then the books follow. In this case, he was so on top of it that he actually got the comics released before the OAV series. But there you go. There's that's a big purchase, and it was yeah. I'll put up the price I paid for that first lot there too. I think it was like $53 or something like that. Anyways, sorry I was kind of all over the place there today. We'll talk to you later. Bye.